Do you suffer from insecurity about which actions are appropriate in a given situation? Do you often find yourself unsure as to what to think about someone or something? You may be suffering from behavioral or cognitive uncertainty. With so many daily interactions, it's hard to know exactly how to act or think about others. Did they see that? Is anyone going to help me? These are all common symptoms of uncertainty that we experience in our daily lives. Introducing Uncertainty Reduction Theory. URT seeks to reduce daily ambiguity.
I sit behind you, a couple of rows back, and you always wear your hair in the same high ponytail. Mm-hmm. But do you have Facebook? Actually, I don't. Can I have your number? Well, I don't need your number. I've had class with you. So.
URT seeks to explain and predict when, why, and how individuals use communication to minimize their doubts when interacting with others. The primary goal of communication is to minimize uncertainties humans have about the world and the people in it. Unfortunately, uncertainty is inevitable. Individuals experience uncertainty on a regular basis. However, communication is the primary vehicle for reducing uncertainty. Let's take a look at a couple everyday examples where one might experience either cognitive or behavioral uncertainty.
Hey Caroline, is today your birthday? Happy birthday!
Here, Jessie is experiencing a form of cognitive uncertainty. As she begins to ask herself, should I have known that already? Maybe I should have sounded more confident. Did she even want me to say happy birthday? Maybe she doesn't like me. I'm not really sure what to think anymore. Let's take a look at how Jessie could have reduced her uncertainty and avoided this awkward interaction using the active strategy.
Hey, today's Caroline's birthday, right? Oh yeah, she's turning 28. Okay, cool. Caroline, happy birthday! Thank you!
Here, instead of waiting around to figure out, Jessie went directly to one of Caroline's good friends to make sure that it was indeed her birthday. This way, she's able to greet Caroline with confidence and is able to avoid the awkward conversation that's filled with uncertainty.
Hey, about this project. Hey, hello?
Here, as Jessie approaches Caroline with a question about a group project, Caroline suddenly picks up a phone call and walks away. Jessie's now left with both cognitive and behavioral uncertainty, wondering whether or not there's a reason why Caroline picked up the phone right as she approached, and also, she begins to think about how she should react in this given situation. Let's see how she reduces uncertainty using the interactive strategy.
Okay, thanks, bye.
Hey, is everything okay?
Yeah, my mom's in the hospital.
Oh man, I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
So I have a couple of questions about this project. Do you mind if we go over a couple
Yeah,
points?
let's go sit over here.
And just like that, by going directly to the source, Jessie was able to reduce uncertainty in this situation. As you've seen in these examples, although it may be uncomfortable, taking just a few simple steps can help you reduce uncertainty, which leads to less ambiguity in your everyday relationships and interactions. Now we'll take a closer look at the building blocks or the axioms that make up the uncertainty reduction theory.
The theory uses 8 axioms to explain the process of reducing uncertainty. The first 2 axioms focus on behavior, being that the more we talk with people and familiarize ourselves with their nonverbal behavior, the more we get to know their energy and attitude so we feel less uncomfortable or hesitant. The third axiom is exercise more cognitively, because it explains how we seek more information to ease our uncertainty. Once we've established a level of comfort, our desire to seek more information is decreased. Axioms 4 and 5 can act as a connected process because the more familiar we become with someone, the more we can create intimacy. And the less comfortable we are, the more we are likely to reciprocate behavior or communication as a strategy to reduce unpleasantness. Axioms 6 through 8 are intertwined, being that the more you have in common with the other individual, the less you are uncertain. As that uncertainty decreases, the more you grow to like the other person, the more likely you will form a relationship and eventually build a shared networks.
URT focuses on when and why individuals use communication to reduce uncertainty about others. Uncertainty predictability decreases when nonverbal immediacy, verbal messages, self-disclosure, shared similarities, and shared social networks increase. People routinely use passive, active, and interactive information-seeking strategies to reduce their uncertainty when encountering others. Talk to your local communication theorist to see if URT is right for you.
Before uncertainty reduction theory, my life was awkward and chaotic. I couldn't even make friends or form relationships, let alone introduce myself.
What kind of
All kinds of uncertainty with my behavior, with what I thought. I couldn't form opinions or clear sentences out loud. It made life super complicated. I was uncertain about everything. I had no clear thought or direction or how to behave. Now I can behave and think clearly. I was able to reduce uncertainty about Caroline by actually knowing what questions to ask to have a normal conversation. The more I learned about her, the more I was able to form a friendship with her. I find myself using URT more when I am interacting with people I know I will be spending a lot more time with. I don't find myself using URT as much when I find myself in random interactions with people I know I won't be carrying a relationship with. Overall, URT has helped me to use communication to reduce uncertainty.